Watch your posture. Keep those glutes tucked in.
Hello! I am not shrimping. How dare you? Hello, 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 hello. Hi, gang. How we doing? Happy Wednesday. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, fully forgot what day it was for a second there. Hi there. How we doing? Hope everyone's doing good. Hello, 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 hello. Sorry, I am looking for reference because I forgot. There is one reference I did not collect that I need for today's stream. There you go. Actually, no, this is a good one. Let's grab this one. All right, gang. How are you guys doing? I hope you're having a good day. I hope it's been a nice chill day for you guys. Work, so much work. Well, can't have them all. I am currently still reeling over the fact that there has finally been a release date given for Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Absolutely baffled by that. And I'm gonna be so honest, I am a little disappointed by what is being shown, but it's like, it looks interesting anyways, but it's also at the same time like, okay. I'm gonna see how this goes. I'm a little disappointed, and by a little I mean a lot, by the fact that they have locked 2 of the clans behind a paywall. I think that is gross, actually, and scummy. But anyways. I've yet to see the trailer of it. I mean, you're fine. That was literally yesterday, so you're good. Yeah, of all of the things that they could put behind a paywall, La Sombra and Toreador is, it's a choice. It's definitely a choice. I feel like they could have put Ventru behind a paywall, because then at least it would have been fitting. But no, pop off, I guess. Yeah, they put fucking Toreador behind a paywall. Like, come on. What's the game about? Well, it is based off of a 2004 game. It's based off of the TTRPG system Vampire the Masquerade. And it's basically you are going around as a vampire and you do vampire things. And in this new game, in this second run, you're playing as an elder, which is interesting. I appreciate that you're not a fledgling at very least. And you're coming out of a 100-year torpor or something like that. And it's like, okay, interesting. There's choices being made here. That is for certain. Oh, no. We're an elder. We're like 300 years old, and apparently our name is Fire? Like, Phyre, Fire. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are just kind of making me slowly tilt my head. That it's just the okay. It's a choice. This is a choice. I don't think I'm gonna get it on pre-order now. I have had Bloodlines 2 in my Steam wishlist since 2019. Okay? So I was really excited for the announcement because I was not expecting it. But it's that I understand how it was in dev hell, so it's not like I didn't expect for this to probably not come out great. But yeah, from what I have seen from like the preview and the demo that certain creators have been given to play. Thank you for the resub, Ursa. But yeah, from what I have seen, it's like some of this might be salvageable, but also, we'll see. Oh yeah, that was another thing that was announced at Gamescom yesterday. It was the Inzoi is getting a new DLC, and I was watching Martin in the Littlewood, and he was like, I remember this game having so much hype around it, and then just dead silence after launch. And I'm like, yeah, because people found out that the devs used AI in a lot of it, like generative AI, and no one likes that. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's a bit of a cash grab. I mean, it definitely is structured like a cash grab right now, considering there's so many things behind DLC and extra stuff. Like, it sucks. It definitely sucks. But anyways, also it doesn't have default doubles yet. Yeah, that's shit. That's shit. Yeah. Listen, this is why I stick with Sims. I'll stick with Sims 4, and maybe I don't know. With Sims, it's similar to Minecraft, but to an even greater extent, where it's just yes, the 2 week Minecraft fixation. It's like, yeah, but I'll still go back and pick at it every once in a while, especially since there's a server. But this is different. Sims is like, I get really hyper-focused into making a really complicated house of my OCs. I play it for a solid week and a half, and then it's just gone. Especially recently, because they update so frequently, and a lot of EA's updates to The Sims 4 have been breaking save files. And it's like, you know what? I'ma just wait for a while. Anyways, gang, you're all here to watch me draw, so let's shift over to that. We're getting some spoilerish pages of Chapter 5. You guys get to see that bird, so yay, bird! We're drawing a little Baltimore Oriole. Yippee! Oh gosh, yellow. But yeah. Let's get into it, shall we? Paralive's still. Yeah, I'm interested because Paralives actually does seem nice. Oh, Almond, are you in the Foxcraft server right now? I think that's Raps's base. Like 99% sure that's Raps's base. Why are you acting coy? It's a Minecraft server. It's okay if you're on the Minecraft server. Yes. Okay, good. Koi crafting. Koi crafting instead of fox crafting. I see how it is. Okay. But yeah, today is just gonna be chill working on this page. I had to skip ahead a couple pages, like you can see. If you look over my shoulder here. So technically this is the next page I would be working on, but this is spoiler, so I have to jump to here. And frankly, this is like the last page you guys will be seeing, probably me working on this chapter. Save for, I mean, I could push it, but I might be able to do this one down here. Maybe. And even that one has a bit of a, wait, now hold on, what's that? That's the trailer. It's like someone saw Baldur's Gate 3 and said, wait, we should oh my god, no, it is! It really is like that! It is exactly like that. Fucking on the nail. What do you stream when not draw? I draw when I don't stream. As well. This is my full-time job. I will say though, when I'm finished with this chapter, I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break from working on Skyfell for a little bit. I have to play Claire Obscure, Expedition 33. I have to. It's been chewing at the back of my brain, and I gotta play it. I've been looking forward. You don't want to spoil it. Why stream? Oh, because this is I mean, listen, aside from the fact that it's like, oh, it's spoilers, it's like, okay, but realistically, the people who want to watch me stream working on this comic are the people who are okay with seeing these spoilers, who want to know what these spoilers are excited for the things to come. So it's the like, yeah, sure, I'll give you guys a little bit of a treat. I don't mind. Yeah, and it's I'm only choosing pages that can be taken out of context. Like, I'm not showing you some of these later pages that are behind my shoulder right now. Because they're big spoilers, and even without any dialogue on them, you guys could be seeing big spoilers. But there's a lot of pages that are just like, yeah, what are you going to get from this page that isn't like, it's fine, it's out of context enough, you know? Yeah. I honestly, and it's a thing too of, I can either not stream because I don't want to show any spoilers, and then I just don't stream. You know? Because, well, I have to work on this, but the only way to work on this is during the time that I would usually stream. And then it's shitty because, like, okay, so then I just, never stream? That sucks. So I've instead just started to be like, you know what? The rule that I have for not streaming Skyfell spoilers, I'm just going to sort of toss that out the window and make an amendment to it. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of writing. Hold up. I'm behind on chat. Give me a second. I personally don't believe in spoilers. You could tell me a very important character dies somewhere in a story and that just becomes a ticking time. Exactly, Kian. And from the first person POV, they've hyped up anarchy. Yeah, no. It looks like they've leaned a little too much into the action part of the action RPG, and it kind of sucks. I hit the word limit. Yeah, I am annoyed. I am annoyed by it. It's like, listen, I understand how difficult it can be to create a story based off of a TTRPG system and setting. But at the same time, I mean, listen, I shouldn't be using Baldur's Gate as an example because that is unfortunately very much an exception to the rules, even though it should be the standard. Look at what Baldur's Gate did with how many things you can do. Because I do think, I think they really missed out on, they could have even done it like Dragon Age style, where it's what your background choice is
Watch your posture. Keep
okay.
those glutes
Hey
tucked
now.
in.
Like whatever you choose for your background is you know, wait a sec. Did I draw their backpacks here? Oh fuck, I didn't. Yeah, whatever you choose for your background is going to influence how your story works, right? Okay, I take a sip, hold on. Like I
Okay,
very
you're forgetting
much
one very important thing.
Okay,
here.
okay.
I don't know, but you're
Jeez
definitely
Louise.
forgetting it.
Like one of the things I very much like in Dragon Age Origins is like, yeah, when you're so after you choose I know. After you choose like your race, then you choose like where you're starting from. So if you're a mage, you are always going to be starting at the mage tower. If you are an elf, you're either a part of the Dalish clan or you're a city elf. And a lot of things in the story will change depending on that. That would have made it so much better if they did that for Bloodlines 2. If they did something like that, where it's just, even if they did it Veilguard style, where it's like, it doesn't really matter, it just gives you a couple of extra dialogue choices. But like, come on. I feel like making such a set story based off of a TTRPG system, I don't think that was the right choice. Mind you, obviously, haven't played the new game yet, considering it's not even out. This is just, it's entirely speculation, alright? Fuck, where's their background? Backpack. But yeah, it's yesterday's Gamescom was very good. It was a good watch for certain. Most things I honestly could not really care about. Far too many war games that I have negative interest about. But like, there was some good stuff in there. Some interesting looking stuff. There was what was it? Project Spectrum that looked interesting. I liked that. That was cool. Yeah. Anyways, those are my thoughts of the stuff from Gamescom. I'm very much hoping also for tomorrow. This is for all of my Silksong girlies. I hope I wish a very good trailer tomorrow upon ye. Finally. Yeah, this chapter, Nolan's wearing a bun. He changes it out every once in a while, but for camping, having it up is a lot easier.
Meow 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 god he's hotter than normal. Curse you fox slash silly meow
What?
meow meow meow.
What do you mean he's hotter than normal? Who is hotter than normal? You cannot be referencing Nolan right now. You cannot be referencing this Nolan? The tiny fucking smudge Nolan? Goodness gracious. Dare I flashbang you? Dare I flashbang you with a earlier page? I will leave it up to chat. Would you guys like to be flashbanged with Nolan in an earlier page? All right. Hold on. I gotta crop this, all right? And I gotta get rid of the text. All right, ready? Ready? Ta-da. That's all you get. Thousands dead. Listen. If you are falling for Nolan's charms, that just means it's working. Yeah, everyone take a sip since you're so fucking thirsty. But yes, Nolan with bun in this chapter. He's gonna be switching his hair, but I mean he always does. It's just fun for me to be able to have a character that is just like, yeah, no. Unlike the rest of these fuckos, this character actually switches up their style quite a bit. I have to start prepping chapter 6. The file for chapter 6 since I'm steadily approaching it. Listen, once chapter 5 has started like posting and stuff, I need someone to go ahead and make a thirst trap for Nolan, pretty please and thank you. I think that'll definitely bring in some people. I'll put like a little bit of a mud puddle there. Wait. Hold up. Webtoon transmigration protagonist complex? I'm so confused. What does that mean? What does any of that mean? Yeah, I had it on that hip, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're not doing anything fancy for this. Oh. Transmigration protagonist. Oh, I see. Oh, we're gonna have an ad in a second. Don't worry, I'll try and not do anything seriously hilarious during the ads. But in the meantime, go get some food, some water if your cup is empty. Something hydrating, preferably. Doesn't have to be water. But yeah, and we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, everyone should be back from ads. Supposedly.
8 is
Oh,
infinity.
goodness.
So I like that you brought me infinitely joy with your comics and fanfiction less than 3.
Aww. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm so glad, and thank you for the 8 months. That means a lot. Well, yeah, one of the things that I have said on the Discord, but not really anywhere else, is I have a new stream schedule that I am going to try and adhere to. With no real promises because my health often likes to fuck me. But new stream schedule is going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Hopefully, my health is kind and I can actually keep that consistent. I would really like to be able to keep that consistent. But yeah, so more frequent streams for me. I'll still be taking like some weeks off and whatnot, but I'll announce on the Discord when that happens. But yeah, so look forward to a little more structure for streams. But the general gist and idea is I will be on Monday and Wednesday. I'll be working on Skyfell on stream, and that's not just comics. That'll be other things too. Like animatics and making assets, maybe merch making. I don't know, just all sorts, you know. And I mean, maybe one of those streams might be switched out for streaming on a different platform. I mean, what? Who said that? I don't know. That was so weird. Must have been the wind. Anyways, anyways, welcome back, Kane. But yeah, but Fridays is for sure. The plan for Fridays is Fan Art Fridays are going to be back and scheduled in this time. So I can't just sort of like struggle of what to think of what to do on Friday. I put out a poll on Tumblr this week to see what to work on. I think I might know what is winning. Just a hunch, honestly. I could be entirely wrong, but something tells me that a lot of people following me might want me to draw Life series fan art again. It's just a weird little inkling I might have. But yeah, it'll be things like I'll be returning to drawing mobs again. Minecraft mob art is going to be coming back. Just stuff like that. Just things. I need to schedule in drawing things that aren't just Skyfell. You know? Yeah, there's this one artist who's been getting a lot of traction recently, and for good fucking reason. And it's just them drawing Minecraft art, but like actual just Minecraft art. They just posted a thing earlier today. Let me see if I can find it. I reblogged it. I do want to. I am pausing stream just so I can show this off because it's like actually stunning. Come on, where are you? There you are. So this is by Bright Goat, at least on Tumblr. I'm not sure what the usernames are on other places. But look at their designs for Minecraft armor. It's actually jaw-droppingly stunning. Bright Goat is... They got the sauce. They got the sauce, you know? And just, I love all the little design, the smart design things. For for leather, it's maybe a little bit slapdash and stuff like that, but it's like it's still functional. It has the cow fur on it. I really appreciate that. And then for copper, you know, it's dinged up. It's copper. It's a very easy, malleable material, but it still does its job. Iron, now we're getting a little more structure. There's like proper greaves and like protection, and it's real nice. Gold, entirely for style and flourish, and it's so good. And then I'm gonna be showing it. I'm going through it each bit by bit. All right. Also very important, heals. Okay. And then this is the diamond and netherite one that Brightgoat did. I devour it. I absolutely devour it. I love how they did the mace design and the trident design. They're so gorgeous. You can like feel the heft for some of this, you know? I love that they didn't make it just like aquamarine, like they made it look like an actual diamond. The helmet is so classic. It's so fucking nice. The rendering is delicious. I love their brushwork. And then Netherite. He looks so sad. Steve just looks so sad. Someone give him a hug. But like the sword, and it's just, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I also very much appreciate that through all of this, it maintains a pixelness to it. I really appreciate that, actually. But yeah, it's like, this is so gorgeous, honestly. But yeah, everyone go follow Bright Goat on their various social medias. Amazing, amazing art. And this is literally the shit that I think about now, of just like, damn, thinking of making armor in different materials and stuff like that, and it's just, Hello. Hello. I want to chomp my teeth down onto it and shake it like a little chew toy. Exactly. He's been through the nether and through hell. I know I said the same thing twice, but trust me. Now let's have you hand up here. Yeah, you're a bit too fidgety right now, aren't you? Yeah, dude, all of their designs are just absolutely gorgeous. I very much want to have I want to have an afternoon where I just sort of go in and study their style, because it's just, I love all of the little choices that they've made in their designs, and like in the color choice, and just nom 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 nom. Very, very tasty. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I sort of started the drawing all the mobs in Minecraft. It's straight up, here's the thing. I am very much wanting to do art of like most aspects of the game. I'm not gonna lie. It's very much this is a long-term goal, and I know it's gonna take me a long time, and I'm okay with that. But it's very much the thing of like, yeah, I would like to, in the future, be able to draw the biomes. Like the interesting ones, at least. I want to draw biomes in the nether. Because I think honestly the nether update was one of the most essential updates of the game. And adding those biomes in the nether gave it so much life. And I really, 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 really hope, I doubt it'll come anytime soon, but I would really love a end update with end biomes. Like, they gave such a reason to traverse out into the end, something as important and essential nowadays as getting an elytra. I think there needs to be more. I am right there with you, Kian. Warped what is it? It's the Warped Forest. That is honestly still one of my favorite biomes. But it's that thing of just like, we need more of these. Like, we need more things like this. Things that they're so locked in right now. They've been saying like, yeah, we really want to encourage players to go out and explore. What better way than like sending them out to the furthest reaches of the end? The end is such a cool concept. Why are you like slacking so much on the possibilities that can be there, you know? I feel like they're missing out on not doing anything if they just leave it the way it is. I don't doubt that there are talks probably about it constantly in the Mojang offices of like, hey, what are we going to be doing with the end? Because it hasn't really been touched since the end update. Since the combat update, I'm so sorry, which is like 1.13. Different color woods. Yeah, that's the thing. They can absolutely just make more woods and just, oh, are they weird colors? Put them in the end. 1.9. Oh my god, 1.9. What was 1.13? Was that the aquatic update? Hold up. I have a website that is specifically for the timeline of Minecraft, and this is entirely because of Past Life. Here, hold on, let me show you guys. Is it in gaming? I think it was in gaming. Yeah. This is an entire interactive website that shows like full, there's like the year over on this side. It's a bit cropped, sorry, but it's like you can go and click on each one and it'll tell you like what year came out, around what time of the year it came out. Yeah, the combat update was 1.9. That came out 2016, almost 10 years ago. Gang, we need an overhaul. But yeah. Anyways. Nope. How they jump from 1 point something all the way to 1.14. Yeah, I don't know where they're going to be landing in this next session. I wouldn't be surprised if they jump all the way to like 1.18. I'm gonna be so honest, or 1.19 even. Give them access to wardens. There's a bunch of red lives on the server. Surely nothing can go poorly. Surely everything will be fine. At very least, it'll be entertaining. But yeah, it's I think the game needs an inventory overhaul and an end update. Those are the two things that I absolutely think is actually necessary to add / renovate in the game. No, we'll go like this. This is true. This is true. The only reason I think they would jump like pretty far is just because I wouldn't be surprised if a bunch of things went down this week. Yeah, that's the thing. It's well, how would you go about fixing it? It's like, honestly, I think one of the things that, and I hate saying this because it's such a staple, I think one of the things that could help at very least is letting things stack more than just 64. I think the stacks need to have a bigger number attached to it. Yeah. It's that thing of there's a lot of things that are tied to to the identity of the game. But I do think that to fix this problem of just, hey, there are like how many blocks in this game now? You can't keep limiting the stack numbers to 64. I think that is rough. At least change it to another multiplier of 64, but it shouldn't be 64 anymore. Yeah, again, like they stacked to 69. Yeah, but like, hold on. Yeah, even 128. Even 128. I think that would even help so much. 128 or what's the one after that? There's like 200 and something. Yeah, the bundles definitely help, but they're not good for the late game. Double the amount you could carry. Yeah, exactly. And it's again the thing of a lot of people, especially nowadays, it's like, yeah, the devs are often looking to the people who are playing Minecraft either full-time or excessively. And so they've been adding a lot of things that instead are helping the people that are only playing for like the first 2 weeks and then just sort of put it down for a while, you know? Oh, I forgot to do. Oopsie. Excuse you. That's annoying. Okay. Ah! That explains why. 'Cause I was on the wrong tool. There we go. Yeah, again, similarly, shulker boxes, a phenomenal addition. But that's exactly the thing, is the fact that you need to they needed to essentially create portable chests just to sort of help mitigate with all of the blocks that they had added. It's rough. It's rough.
Okay, you're forgetting one very important
Yeah,
thing here.
yeah.
What's that? I don't know, but you're definitely forgetting it.
Thank you. Ow. Wait, hold up. I need to check. There you are. That's fine. Move over here. There we go. I'm an inventory goblin on modded server. We have backpack. Yeah, backpacks are so nice. It's I very much try not to play too modded because I get too spoiled for my own good, and then I get real sad when I go back to vanilla and it's not there. Like I played on a server for a while pretty consistently that had the Farmer's Delight mod. I got so spoiled. I liked making all of the food. It was so fun. And then I go back to vanilla and it's just golden carrots, steak. You know? I very much am an enjoyer of Farmer's Delights. It is a very fun mod, and I would play with it all the time if I could. But yeah, it's that thing of like Minecraft probably is not going to be overhauling the food for a long time at least. So steak and golden carrots it is. With no end or nether access? What? Keep inventory sorted is a pain. Oh, keeping inventory. Yeah. I completely misread that. But yeah, no, I don't understand why servers would restrict end and nether access. Not unless it's like, I don't know, if it's for like a lore server, maybe there's story reasons or something. But for other things, it's just the like, if it's just a general server, but it's like, no nether and no nothing. And it's like, what, but why? For what, though? Lore server roleplay, yes. Okay, yeah. So that then makes sense. But even then, it's just the like, you know? I've seen servers that aren't lore or anything that are just like, yeah, no, we don't do nether access. And it's like, but why? Some of my favorite blocks are in the nether. So does that mean no potions either? Like, what about blaze rods? Also, so does that mean no frog lights? I like building with frog lights. Yeah, again, like I figured there's probably like a system if it's like, you know, a roleplay server and stuff, then it makes sense. But when it's for, I'm just talking about general generic servers that are just like, no, none of that. And it's like, what, but why? Why are you blocking out a whole point, a whole portion, you know? Oh, likely spam. Go away. Yeah, and okay, again, to clarify, I'm very much talking about the servers that say no nether access, no end access ever. I'm not talking about first week we're blocking it so that people can just enjoy early game. I'm not talking about those servers. Very, very explicitly, the ones that are forever on the stance. I actually enjoy when servers do that, of just the like, yeah, we're going to hold off on letting you guys get access to the end just for that first week. Just so everyone can, you know, enjoy slow early game. And then once we've hit that first week, we see people are playing on the server, enjoying the server, then we can go. You know? I like that. Yeah, that was great. Yeah, but again, it's the my community server is also just sort of a funky special place, isn't it? We have warp pads to go everywhere. Because Ronnie and I were like, you know, it could be fun if we do large biomes. But then getting around would be a bit of a slog, so what if we just use command blocks and make it easier? And then we did, and now it's really fun. Yeah, not enjoying the happy gas is fine. It's definitely not for everyone. It's mostly just very good for like things like transporting mobs and then doing like sightseeing, pretty much. It's a fun little addition, that is for certain. But yeah, it's not for everyone. That is a very bent handle. Hold on. I know I have a model for a reason, but I'm not gonna bust it out for this just yet. Not when it's this tiny and off the canvas. Ow! Listen, sometimes I like doing my little problem solving, okay? Keeps me sharp as an artist. Is that always the smartest thing? Absolutely not. But it does actually help in the long run. I got a as a disabled person with a continuously degenerative chronic illness, I do have to do some things that might not be the smartest thing, like making things overly complicated, but it is entirely to make sure that I still have motor skills. It's weird like that. Also, I very much use the sword here. Like, I very much use the sword. I use it all the time. It's so useful. But you know, I don't use the models for everything. Not every time, at least. Have fun with block game. Thank you, thank you. I have been definitely practicing a little more with just like going to straight ahead, like clean stuff. So it's been helping my line art quite a bit. There's still some stuff where it's like I'll keep it messy just for the sake of it's fine. But yeah. I have had so many times where I was almost just like, okay, but what if I just like get rid of everything that I've done? So sorry. If I just get rid of everything I've done and just redo it monochrome, like what if I just did that with like a gradient map on it? What if I just did that? Yeah, there's definitely like pros and cons to doing color. The main con is just it's so time consuming. I very much like color. I don't like doing color, but I like color. You know what I mean? I will definitely try and push myself when it comes to things like lighting and all of that. It's just these are good things and good skills to have, but at the same time it's just the like I could have done this all in like monochrome. I could have still done lighting on it, but no, I had to make this in color now, and so I must I must suffer with that decision. I must live with it. Oh yeah. This is sort of like a smaller little thing. But for those who remember, I was a part of a streamed D&D game called And We Went Out Roving. It was hosted. It's hosted by Kobold Curios and has players Midgelings and D the Ringtail, DM'd by Ursa. So I've recently made my departure from that campaign. So just a heads up, if you don't hear me really or see me talking about it or promoting it much anymore, it is just I left. I dropped out. So just a heads up. No bad blood or anything like that. It was just entirely like, yeah, life was life, and I couldn't really juggle life plus a game, like a streamed game like that. So yeah. Just a small little thing. You college student did it. No, it's just the game wasn't for me. That was it. So I did the adult thing and was just like, hey guys, I love you guys, but I'm going to head out. Because I think, especially from a TTRPG standpoint, I think it's far more rude to stay in a game that you don't necessarily mesh with for the sake of the others, at the sake of your own sanity, time, energy, etc., etc. But yeah. So I wish them all the best, and if you haven't watched it, you can see my very tearful goodbye as Safi. It was very good and also very gay, and Safi finally kissed Raya. It was adorable. And if you have no idea about it, that's fine. That's okay. But yeah, I'm still playing D&D. I have another session of the home game that I play with my buddies this Thursday. I'm very excited because we're starting the session with Dokos, my character, having a PTSD flashback. Not really, but kinda. Basically, last session ended with someone in the city we're in sending up like the symbol in the sky of a honeycomb, which is like the family, like a family sort of crest. And the last time that symbol was in the sky was when war happened, and when a single family basically brought an end to a war through the most fucked up and messy means possible. And Dokos, who fought in said war, is not having a good time. He's not having a good time. Dokos is a weird, fucked up little guy, and he's met this group of people that makes him look normal. And he's like, you know what? I'm good. I'm out of here. I don't want to hang out with these people anymore. I was excited to meet new people. Maybe they were friendly. They are friendly, but they're fucking weirdos. And I don't think I should stay here. So yeah, this next session's going to be very interesting. I love Doko so much. He's a silly little goober. If you want to know sort of what Dokos is like at a glance, he is very much your weird uncle that tries to get along with the youths. And he's the one that it's like once you get old enough, and it's just like Yeah, it's so weird how that thing when I was a kid happened. It's like, oh yeah, that's because of all the crimes. And it's just, and he's the one that you get all of the family lore from, where it's just you realize like, oh, this incredibly chill dude is like really fucked up and has gone through so much shit that I didn't know about as a child. Like that's who Dokos is as a character. He's great. I love him. He's my silly little guy. I don't want to say much else because I don't know if there's other players in chat. Because I saw Crow poking in and out, and one of the mods here on this here channel is also another player, and it's just that like, hold on, I can't say things. I have to just hold on to it, and only Ronnie can know. Ah, the plights of D&D. TTRPG NDAs is the most painful shit ever, because it's I've made a new character that I am playing with my friends, and I can't tell my friends about my new character. What the hell? And I know there's definitely some people that like will go into a campaign and they will just say all the secret shit to their friends and then just be like, but your character doesn't know this in canon, so shush. I think it is more fun to shock your friends, personally. And I think most of us are of the same mentality, where it's just like, no, I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to sit and wait. We got to get through the story. Yeah. Listen, it's always important to have someone like that. It's the same thing as when you are a GM, a DM, story keeper, whatever title you choose. That you need to have that one confidant where you can tell all of the story secrets that you have been building for the campaign you are running that they are not a part of. Ronnie is my confidant in my Favored by the Gods campaign that I run for a couple of sweethearts. And without her, I think I would have exploded weeks ago. I also have a couple of the friends of the players of the Favored by the Gods. They're in that server. And they listen in as we're playing. And from before the campaign even started, I asked each of these people, all of the listeners, hey, do you want to be brought into a channel where I tell you a bunch of the behind the scenes stuff? And they said yes. And I now have some phenomenal screenshots of people screaming at me, being like, Fox, what the fuck? What is wrong with you? This is gonna break them. This is so messed up. And I'm just sitting here like, yeah, just, that's me. This face right here, that's me. Whenever I get cussed out for my lore and my planning. I hear that actually quite a bit with the Skyfell stuff as well. Like, I have my little group of knowers, right? And it's that, like, I'll have my little 2 a.m. thought that I write down and then share with the group. And then I wake up to messages of like, hey, Fox, go to therapy. And I'm just like, no, but that'll diminish my sparkle. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, just very much the, hey, Fox, what the fuck? Whenever I come up with new things. Like for Jason, I came up with a new thing for his story recently, and it's that like, oh, that crash out is going to be monumental. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Therapy is expensive. Drawing is free. Exactly. And besides, it's all of these terrible things are planned to happen. But that's in the beginning. It's this cast of fuckos is currently filled with just terrible people. Like, that's kind of the whole thing, is all of them are just terrible fucking people. And as the story progresses, they're going to change. It's a fun little narrative device called character development. So all of them kind of suck right now on purpose. And eventually they will change and get better. But they have to suck first. So first there is... Oh, nope. I can't say that on Twitch, actually. But first they are terrible, and then they get better. Sort of. A little bit, at least. But yeah, they are fun little bugs in a jar that I like rattling. Yeah. Also, very much disclaimer. Just because the characters develop doesn't mean they develop well. None of them are going to therapy. They are all very much still fucked up little guys. But they're better. Did you just language me on my stream where I swear? So wait, that needs to be on a separate layer. Beep, beep. I don't think anyone can make me... I don't think anyone in chat can currently no swear redeem right now. Hopefully. That would be very funny if someone can. Oh no. Kian, no. Kian, no. Don't you do it. Almond, it's one of my channel point redeems. Okay. Good for this panel, and then I got so scared seeing a redeem come through. Thank you for the hydrate. Actually, I am getting low on water, so 2 seconds. I'm actually going to let's take a quick little break. You know what? We finished you know, 2 little things, multiple fucking characters. Let's take a quick little break. I'm gonna put you guys on the fan art screen. Gonna run some ads. Everyone take a stretch, take a walk, and I'll see you in a bit, all right? BRB. Yeah, because that's what you want to see upon return, is just people saying, I have enough channel points. I have enough channel points. All right. Yep. Hello. Before we draw bird, let us draw Isa face. Oh, that's unfortunate. What do you mean it's disabled? It shouldn't be disabled. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, if you guys can see it, it's enabled. I don't know what to tell you. What? It's there. Listen, if Twitch is having an error on its end, that's not my fault, all right? Currently says not available. I don't know. No German. No German in chat, please. The chat is supposed to stay in English. I appreciate your frustrations, but also, please keep chatting English. We've had problems with that in the past. Yeah, it's straight up just for, like, moderation purposes. No other reason. People have, literally, like, 2 streams ago, someone came in here speaking Spanish, and it was just like, yeah, they were being fucking homophobic, and it's just like, I didn't know, because I didn't know what they were saying, and it's like, yikes. So yeah, we try and keep it English here, just for the sake of moderation. Yeah, listen, it happens. Wow, someone being an idiot on twitch.tv in someone's chat for the sake of being rude because it's all anonymous? Unheard of. Truly. Yeah. All you can do is put in rules and instate them when need be. Yeah, like I just recently I added, because I realized, like, oh, I haven't actually touched the rules section on my stream for a while now. So That's been updated, and now it says in very big bold letters, no minors. To hopefully try and mitigate some of the children that I know would want to pop in and watch my streams or chat in chat and whatever, and just be like, hey, I appreciate that you want to come watch. This is not the environment for you, though. We love the moderators here. I especially love the moderators. Well, at least 2 of them. I'm married to one of them and I'm dating the other, so. But we also love Morgan and Kate, the lovelies. But yeah, it's a Twitch is a bit of a time. You'll find idiots everywhere, but nowhere will you find idiots quite as readily available as twitch.tv, I've found. I haven't had too bad of an experience, at least in my chat, with people being idiots. I've had, the occasional weirdos that are just coming to get like reactions and whatever. But I haven't had too many bad experiences with consistent people. I mean, I did when I first started, but that's so long ago. That was gosh, I want to say pre-COVID for some of that, but most of it happened during COVID, and that should explain quite a bit of it. Everyone was going through mass psychosis back then. And the online space became very, very not okay all of a sudden. And I fear it has never recovered. Okay. Progress. Ugh. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to, for this top panel, most of the backgrounds I've been doing this chapter have been without lines, but I think at least for some of this, I might need to. Very least maybe for this rock in the front. Rock. See ya. Yeah. You guys know how my streams tend to go. I'll probably just do the line art. I might do just the character color fills. And then the rest I'll do offline. We're making good progress. How long have we been going? Hour and a half. Okay. Little slower than I'd like to, but also this is a bunch of characters. So that makes sense. Bird. Where is my bird? Bird. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Bird. Bird is the word. Exactly. Gosh, that is such an old meme at this point. It's kind of bonkers to think about. This is exactly one of those things why it's just it is at times hard to completely say, like, yeah, I'm Gen Z, but also I'll still very much have millennial humor or no millennial memes, such as this one in particular, because good lord, does the majority of Gen Z not know this? It's the either, yeah, I think I was too young for that at the time, and it's just like, oh, I see. Yeah, Gen Z is it's definitely a very interesting mishmash of a generation, because you'll be on one end and it'll be like, yeah, this is practically like millennial. And then 2 seconds later, you'll say something and millennials will give you a sideways look because they don't know what that is. It's a very strange in between. At least I've found. It is the social media. That's the thing. Gen Z was like in the middle of what the birthing years, I guess you could say, of Gen Z is. It happened in the middle of the tech like boom, the on like internet tech boom. Yes, there was internet before that, but not in the way that there was in the late 90s. Yeah, that transition was definitely something that changed a lot of how the generation sort of reacted, because yeah, Gen Z was definitely the first generation to sort of grow up with, like iPods and phones that you can like mobile phones you can fit in your pocket with ease, small little devices, all those sorts of things that it's just like previous generations, quite frankly, couldn't quite conceptualize back then. All right. Heard. Happy birthday. Happy Bappy. Thank you for getting me out of my head. I was 100% getting lost in the sauce. Again, not a bad thing, but not great when you're streaming. Gosh. I'm trying to think of things that I do want to actually bring up, but it's the like when you're stuck in a loop of like, what if I talk about this? No, that's secret. What if I talk about this? No, that leads to a secret thing. It has been ages. I mean, people tend to only really use it to either jump scare me or when it's my actual birthday. And that only happens once a year. Listen, we're steadily getting there. It's steadily becoming cooler and cooler. I literally the other day I was walking with Ronnie. It was like evening. And it was like a lot cooler than it was throughout the day. And I just said, I'm gonna miss this when it becomes cold and bitter. I'm gonna miss this like perfect weather in the evenings. I'm not looking forward to the cold and bitter, but also I am very much looking forward to the cold and bitter. Because at very least then it's not scorching hot and going outside isn't like playing Russian roulette of if I'll get heat exhaustion in 2 minutes. Because I don't have what is called heat tolerance. It's just a bad time for me, honestly. This here. Need my bags. Yeah, I'm very excited for spooky season. Also, I have things planned for October. I will be participating in the daily drawing challenge during October. But I'm going to actually be smart about it and do what a bunch of artists do and actually draw everything beforehand and then just post it on the day of. Like a smart cookie. I also have some Skyfell art that I'm going to be doing probably during stream. So keep an eye out for that for those who want to participate. I'll probably be making a new PNG tuber also for spooky season. I have some ideas of a mainstay Sona. And not just this month's latest Blorbo. You're as heat tolerant as Issa in the desert. No, really. Listen, all of these characters have little aspects of IRL me in them. Issa has my anger issues and my heat intolerance. For those who remember, like a couple years back, if you were here, I had like PNG tubers that you could redeem with points to like see the spookier version of them. I'm thinking I might bring that back. Maybe. It's a thought at very least. But yeah. I'm not gonna do voice changer though. That shit was broken as hell. My wife isn't scary, is the thing. She's actually kind of a pathetic wet cat the second you actually get to know her. And I love her for that. But she is very much a pathetic wet cat. Okay. Hold up. I need to look at word bubbles. Okay, hold up. I have a question for you guys. Because I am going to be working on making some memes for Skyfell. Would you guys be interested in watching some of the behind the scenes of how those are made, like video editing streams? Or is that better if I keep that offline? Mostly so you guys don't have to hear me scream profanities at DaVinci Resolve. But I am currently in the process of making, like, kind of a tome of, like, little PNG-ish tubers of the omens so that I can make them into memes and stuff. Because I got some very good advice recently that made me sort of want to put my head through a wall of, in the sense of, like, God damn it, why didn't I think of that? Hearing you want to throw hands with the program would be, you hear me want to throw hands with a program every single time I stream. You know this. But yeah, I could potentially do that. Mind you, then you would have to endure hearing all of the sounds of sound scrubbing, which is it could be a lot, but you know, it all depends if you guys want to watch it. I'll probably put a poll in the Discord for it and just be like, hey, do you guys want to watch me do like video editing on stream? Because if it's only like 3 people saying yes, then I'm not gonna do it. I want to use my time streaming wisely, you know? Oh, for the omens, for the characters in Skyfell. I can actually show you. They're in the process. So they're not finished, but you know, they're getting there. Hold on. What is it? Video assets. Here. This is the ISA master file for now. But yeah, it's just basically them in like a very simple pose, and I'll just be like changing out their face and stuff. No, no, no. But yeah, it's just like a really straightforward thing, but you know, it can help a lot. And because I want to be able to make more memes to just post, because that is honestly one of the best ways to be found nowadays, is just by making silly memes of your OCs. And I have a rather big audience on TikTok, which is ridiculous. And I should actually make use of it, you know? I don't think basically, I mean, at very least the current audience on my TikTok does not know that I make a comic. And that's very much a failing on my end. That's I'm not being a good marketer. It's annoying that I have to be a marketer, but you know. Capitalism. Bam. So I'll put up a little poll and just be like, hey, do people want to watch me edit videos? That's it. It's a very, very straightforward ask, but because I know at very least a few people would want to see it, but yeah, we'll see. Because I have a lot of different TikTok audios that I just have saved that it's like I'd have to make an animatic in order to make this happen, and I don't want to do that. That's a lot of effort. Yeah, I have a couple of little meme ideas, but I just need to make them happen. Balancing there's a lot of things that go on in the background of like, yeah, I know that what are a couple of things that I can do to really help things like engagement and things like people finding my content more and blah 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 blah. I also have to calculate how much energy I have to do certain things, because most of the time the answer will be not that much energy. So it's trying to find happy mediums in a way that is like, yes, this is still my job and I still have to do this, but also I don't feel like doing too much and then getting hit with the illness TM. Because then it'll definitely be another instance of, and now I'm going to vanish for 3 months. Bye! Because that sucks, frankly. There we go. Alright. We got character lines. Woo! Oh, fuck, wait. Wait, pause. I forgot she's wearing her bag. Actually, let's do that on a separate layer. I have a feeling that these bags is going to be the new Wind's coat pattern. Just in the sense of like, wait, did I forget that they're supposed to be wearing bags? That is very much entirely why they're getting to a town relatively soon, and it is so they can put them down and not have to wear them, and I don't have to draw them. All right. Do. All right. Let's drop some color in here. Let's make it Issa's pants. Oh, why don't I have my area scaling? Hello. But yeah, we'll be wrapping up stream in a little bit. Just gonna do a little bit of color clean. Just a smidge. Okay. Okay. Hello, new person. I've been hearing actually about this. It's been messing things up, right? I don't think I have the new version, but I'll make sure I don't update. But thank you for the warning. Let's get rid of all this. Oh, okay, cool. Okay. Yes, good. We're good. All right. Get rid of all this. Extra noise. I thought I recognized the name. I appreciate it. I will, yeah, it's like there's a K, B, and then like a long string of numbers. I saw a TikTok about it this morning that it's like messing people's things up. I'll go double check after stream to see if it like auto installed or something. I wouldn't be surprised. It's fucking Windows. They don't know what privacy or security is anymore. Yeah, like one of the things that I did that helped a lot was for Firefox, like going into the config and turning off the stupid AI they have running in the background now. And it's just the like, wow. Why is everything just in shitification? Yeah, that's it. KB, yeah, those string of numbers. Did auto install and tried reinstalling on me a minute ago. Okay. I will search for that. Thank you. Thank you for the warning. I do appreciate that because I do have an SSD. I have a very robust SSD too, so it's that like, please. What the fuck? What happened? What happened? What happened? Why you do this? Where was it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Absolute facts. Absolute facts. No, seriously, the enshittification of technology is that shit makes me so angry. Makes me so genuinely upset. Because it's just nothing good has come out of it. I think that's the genuinely saddest part is there has been no innovation. Nothing whatsoever. It's just been garbage for the sake of ooh, number go up. And it's like, ugh. Hungler. So do you want to actually turn on reference layer? Thank you. I'm gonna actually put that number in my own little personal server just so I can check it later. There we go. But yeah, gosh, the whole idea of like the public market was just a mistake from the start, and it keeps proving itself as the years go by that it was just such a mistake. Because the fact that it's written into the law of every year you have to make more profit than the previous year is so messed up. It is so messed up. Because nothing succeeds that way. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm still forever pissed about trains in North America. Like, listen, I'm in Canada, so we have like some trains. We have Via Rail and stuff, but it's not good. It's still not good. That shit is still way too expensive and way too slow. It is highly upsetting anytime I think about it, of just like, we could have had such incredible infrastructure in Canada, and we don't. We just don't. Because fuck you. Sucks. There is oh my gosh. My wife, my lovely wife, the other day put on a YouTube documentary talking about why the Toronto public transit is fucking awful. and hearing about all of the little things of how it used to be so much better, and it was supposed to be even better than what it was then, and then people started lobbying against it. It's a like 40 to 50 minute video of this guy who usually has like 20-minute videos, and his longer videos are only when he is pressed about something. And I very much appreciate his videos, but also, ooh, do I get angry when I listen to them. Forever upset about how North American infrastructure has been put together, especially in comparison to like other places. Denmark cries, Denmark, you're so wonderful with your public transit. Los Angeles as well. Oh, no, it's... LA public transit is ass. I was there for all of, like, 2 months. Public transit was so fucking bad. I was like, I can't get anywhere. Like, what is going on? I got the pass I was told by everyone I should get, and now it's not even like functional. It'll take longer than like by almost an hour if I take public transit versus if I take like an Uber or something. And then the roads of LA are already terrifying, and it's just why? That's these two. Let's get you down here. You up here. Hi, baby. That's okay. That's okay. Hi, love. Ugh. 5? That is vile. Yeah, but that's exactly the thing too. I have family who live in suburbia, and they keep these are people who can drive, mind you. These people keep being like, "Oh yeah, just come up to us." Without, and like we've told them this multiple times, like, "Hey, you guys do realize it takes us almost 2 hours just to get to you, and then 2 hours back. You're asking for 4 hours of transportation just so we can have lunch with you? We are disabled. We don't got that kind of spoon energy. Like, what? I just, public transit. If it was better, maybe it wouldn't be that long, but it is currently that long, so we gotta live with that. And it sucks, and I hate it, and public transit! I'm gonna fight the TTC. I'm gonna fight them. I'm gonna fight them! Could have had something real beautiful. Could have had something real, real beautiful. But then no. People got greedy. And now we have this. Yeah, it's, I think one of the funniest things that I have had seen experience of it firsthand is people from New York experiencing Canada's public transit for the first time and just being like, what is this? Why is it so janky? And I'm like, fucking ask the government. That's what we've been asking this whole time. And pants. Boop, boop. And shoes. Oh my god. Tamagotchi. I'm being treated like a Tamagotchi. Alright, fine. That's okay. We'll take a quick break, and then I'm gonna finish the flats, and then we'll see where my energy levels are at. Maybe we'll keep going after that. Alright. BRB, I'll put you guys on clips thing. Maybe it'll actually show some of the newer favorited clips, but we'll see. Alright, BRB. I'm gonna also run some ads, so go stretch. Those titties don't make sense. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, no, wow, they started up again. While streaming. Oh my, no fucking shot! I spoke it into existence? Okay, I'm muting again. Welcome. I'm currently drawing a very wrecked sausage. Mythical sausage. Mythical Jace. I'm drawing a very wrecked mythical Jace. Hi. That actually wasn't intentional. Oh my gosh, wait. Those titties don't make sense. Hold on. There we go. Why am I doing this manually? That was silly of me. Like I was getting a little too deep into the sauce. Fox is green confirmed. Wait, what? What? Why? How am I? Huh? Oh, wait. Are you making a joke because I might have asthma? Are you making a joke at my potentially has asthma thing? You fuckers. Hello, I return.
You play Sweetberry Bush.
All right. I hope everyone has stretched a little, hydrated, dehydrated, as it were. Trying to think what to eat when I'm done with stream. I once again have to fight the urge to get sushi because no, I can't have sushi for every fucking meal. That's not healthy. Also, it's expensive. We do have leftovers. Leftovers are always good. Elliot, hello. Yes, yes, you must call me a nerd. Go sleep. It's a must. Yes, yes, it is. But also, yes, go get some sleep. Good night. My elbow's clicking a bunch, and it's just like, that doesn't feel great. Yeah, probably after I'll clean up probably the flats just so I don't go insane later on. And then I'll call stream there. Okay. Right. And Issa time. Actually, do her skin first. MC server is great. Yay! I'm glad you guys are having fun on it. I definitely need to get back on. I want to finish more of my little town. Because I need to actually build the house that I'm supposed to be living in. I accidentally gave her two arms here. Oops. Hold on. My dumbass did not realize what he was drawing. Hold on. Three spiders spawn? Whoa. Okay, no. Deadass, there is a string shortage on the server. If you want to be the hero who makes a spider farm to get string, that would be amazing. Because people want to make scaffolding and stuff like that, and there's just nothing for string. Because it's like, we do have the thing that lets you unpack wool, but it's not that great. Close you. There. Yee, diggy hole. I appreciate it, and I know many people will. Ronnie especially is going to appreciate it. For those who haven't been by Spawn in a little bit, Ronnie is building a massive wrecked cathedral, and it's going to be the HQ of the Builders Guild or something like that. You're selling scaffolding, yeah. Yeah, she was working on the schematic for that like church for honestly, I want to say almost 2 weeks. Like she was hard at it. I felt like 2 weeks at least. She was going hard on it. And it looks amazing. Axiom is a very, very powerful tool. Helped with a lot of the symmetry and a lot of the texturing and stuff like that. But yeah, it's really cool seeing it like slowly come to life layer by layer. I've been peeking over her shoulder whenever she's on the server just to see her progress, and it's like, damn, that looks so good. I believe Wild's shop is most likely in the shopping district. There is a so at spawn where all the like warp pads are, there's going to be one that says I think it's the one that looks like all of the boats in the water, because I'm pretty sure that's the shopping district. Like pretty certain. Yeah. Yeah. We gotta make some of the signage a bit more obvious. I think that'll definitely help.
Hello there.
Hello there. Yo, Rabbit Turtle, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello, hello. I am Foxology. I do art. I am a comic artist primarily. And today we're working on a page of my comic Skyfell. How was stream? What were you up to? Did you do art? Do you have art tax?
Okay, you're
Were you
forgetting
playing
one very
games?
important thing here.
Yes,
that?
thank
I
you,
don't know,
thank
but you're
you.
definitely forgetting it.
Also, if you've been streaming for a while or you haven't eaten in a while, or just go take care of yourself, all right? Doing building in Minecraft? Hell yeah. What kind of city is it? Like what's the theme? Is there a theme? Nope. Okay. Dwarven mountain city near an ocean? That sounds amazing. I mean, that's still kind of a theme. Listen, themes and vibes, that can be, personally, I think that can be used interchangeably. At least when it comes to Minecraft builds, I feel like that can be used interchangeably. That sounds so cool. Well, I hope you had a fun stream. We've just been having a nice chill time working on Skyfell stuff. Got spiteful and built my own mountain because I could not find one I liked. That's absolutely bonkers of you. I love that, though. Listen, sometimes you just need to make a mountain. And that helps. And it fixes things. Sometimes that's just what you need to do. Whoa! That's huge. Oh, I can't wait to see it. I hope you can share it at some point when you're like a good portion of the way done. Or even like partway through. I'd love to see that. Motherfucker. I just want the fine, I'll do it later. Alright, I think we're almost there. We're getting there with the flats. Just need Jason's backpack. And Issa's sword. Ooh. I'd love to see screenshots, absolutely. Threw in a few secrets too, because City has some basic lore. Oh, heck yeah. Listen, I feel like all Minecraft builds, this is my hot take. And it's not so much a hot take. This is a take that I've stolen from Good Times with Scar. All builds in Minecraft should have a little bit of a story to them. Because if they don't, that's dull and boring, and you should reconsider. That last part added entirely by me. But I still think that is correct, because it's a Minecraft build. What do you mean there's no story or lore? Ooh, that's cool. I love that. Tiny little buckles. Really? Whatever. Oh, I love that. I love that. I love when people get fun with it. Building statues is also just a real challenge. So I love that. You can do some really cool things with statues though. I would like to eventually build something like that where it's very much where if you were to come upon this place that it's just something happened here, you know? I have a couple of things I would like to build, but it's also do I have the patience for it? Do I have the resources for it? Do I have enough hyperfixation to do it? Specifically, do it in survival. I think I could probably do it in creative, no problem. But also, it's like, it's fun to do it on a server. Using mods for stuff. Mod called Armor's Workshop, which lets you have custom weapons and tools. Ooh! Love that. Alright. Alright. That's fine. And then, where's the forest? No, don't do that. A little bit of lichen. Or bird poop, it's up to you. Up to your interpretation on what you think that is. Where is the bird? Where is the bird reference? There you are. Yeah, survival, it's a lot. I like being able to place, blocks at weird fucking angles and stuff. And can't really do that well if you're, in survival and you can't fly. It's yeah, sure, elytra. It's like, no. That's not enough. Yeah, Happy Gas was super, super good for that. That is certain. I need to actually, I have a Happy Gas. Well, I have a dried gas that I haven't rehydrated yet. It's just sitting in my little box, in my little chest monster. And I need to go and rehydrate him, and then I'll be able to build my stuff a lot easier, I think. But also at the same time, it's like, some of my stuff is a little tight. I don't think the Happy Gas could help that much. Still want the Happy Gas. A little guy. My goopy little guy. Ooh. Love that. Listen, I almost lost my Happy Gas that I had because Creeper came out of nowhere and exploded all my stuff. Thank you for the hydrate. And I was real scared that I was going to lose all my stuff. And it was only afterwards that I realized, oh, I almost lost the Happy Gas that I have. That would have been actually devastating if I had lost that. All right. Yeah, let's do some cleanup. Just for the sake of, I want to draw this bird well. Yeah, all right, we'll do the bird last. Let's do these guys first, just because they don't have any complicated patterns. It's that thing of like, yeah, these guys are far enough away that I don't have to do Wind's coat pattern, just for the sake of, visual.
Okay, you're forgetting one very important thing.
Thank you
here.
for the save
I don't know,
reminder.
but you're definitely forgetting it.
Yeah, I definitely want to make like a Minecraft save that is just entirely this is a part of a world setting, and it would be something that I'd give out as like an adventure map where it's just like, yep, here's the map, go forward. Go nuts. Yeah, because I have all sorts of things, very specifically like in Everathus, in the world of Skyfell, that it's just like, I would love to be able to build these things out. There is no way in hell I would do it in survival, though. I am not that good of a builder in the first place. Doing it in survival would only make me drop the project. But yeah, there's all sorts of little places that it's just like, yeah, I want that to be a Minecraft build, you know? Group projects, the thing with that is, like, yes, it could be. My biggest thing, and the reason why Skyfell is the way it is, why I'm the only one working on it, despite it being obviously kind of a big story and a big comic and stuff like that, is just I don't know if I trust other people with my vision. And listen, there is a reason that I left the animation industry. And part of it was like, you know, the amount of energy that I had to give just to get peanuts in return. That was a big problem of it. But another thing was also just I'm not good with a pipeline where it's like, yeah, I have to prepare materials that someone else then has to be able to copy. Like that is I don't know if I would trust another person, let alone myself, to do something like that. I don't think I would be able to create the reference materials well enough. I wouldn't be able to write a script well enough to be able to hand it off to someone. So a Minecraft world, even less so, because I already struggle with this game as it is. I think adding the layer on top of that of then like, okay, now be a project manager in a build, like, ugh. Yeah, I've thought of it though. I'd love to get people like in on stuff. Specifically for like Skyfell, the closest I've come to like having any sort of collaboration has just been with the knowers, which are the group of people who I tell all of the spoilery stuff to. And it is very specifically so I can bounce ideas off of them and be like, hey, does this make sense or is this too much? And they've been amazing for that. They've helped me a lot. But Minecraft builds, maybe one day. But it's I'd need an actual plan, an idea. And as people around Spawn might have realized, I don't really do plans when it comes to Minecraft builds. I just sort of build whatever and hope it goes well. Yeah, like the little Vulpine hamlet that is built right next to Spawn, that's built by me. It's been my little project, my silly little project. And I just straight up I haven't planned a single thing of it. I couldn't tell you what I'm planning. It's all just on the spot ideas. And it's turned out good so far, which is real nice because I was very worried about that. When it comes to builds, I can't really do houses, so I tend to build. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm trying to build things in Minecraft that I normally wouldn't, just because it's the like, hey, I can't always be like in my comfort zone when it comes to Minecraft builds. I should be able to expand out. I need to flex these muscles every once in a while, you know? Even when it's really frustrating too. But yeah, it's a thing. I don't know where I was going with any of that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's my thing is, I have a very bad understanding of 3D. Just because of my own, like, shit. So, you know how dyslexia will sometimes end up giving you a really good understanding of 3D space and stuff? I have the opposite of that. I got the dyslexia where 3D is actually the least preferred plane of existing that my brain enjoys. Everything has to be nice and flat in 2D. And people wonder why I was so attracted to cartoons. To drawing cartoons, I mean. Well, there are definitely some cartoons I'm attracted to, but that's another topic. But yeah, it's that thing of just, there are people who can really visualize and understand things in 3-dimensional spaces. I am not that, though. So Minecraft I already struggle with enough as it is. I try my best, though. One thing that I have actually been, like, sort of concocting, and I'm waiting for the next Steam sale, is I'm probably going to be getting the program Ace Sprite. Ace Sprite, I think is how you say it. It's a pixel art program that's really, really good and lets you do animation and all sorts of other just game stuff. But first and foremost, it lets you draw pixel art and do all sorts of really cool things. And I think, truly, honestly, it's going to help me with a lot of things in art. So I am very excited to do that. I'm probably going to have a couple of streams where it's just Fox learns pixel art. that is a little bit down the line. Maybe after I'm finished, maybe chapter 6, I'll start on that little journey. We'll see what my backlog is like. Yeah, I think after, gosh, it's sort of hard to determine when I want to go on a more prolonged hiatus. At very least from posting Skyfell, just for the sole reason so that I can create a bigger backlog than what I already have. Because I am now about, I want to say, like 25 to 30 pages ahead of posting, which is good. Don't get me wrong, that's a really solid backlog to have. However, I want to eventually be able to have multiple chapter backlogs for Skyfell. So I gotta, you know, get on that, as it were. That does mean a bit of time not posting Skyfell. I'm sure you guys will survive without it. I believe in you. But, yeah. Not end goal, but the end goal is to be able to switch Skyfell to being a monthly release of a full chapter, so that you guys get 12 chapters a year rather than 2.5. Pretty much. Because otherwise this comic is going to take forever. And I don't want to do that. I would like to be able to tell other stories. is it spoiling, or is it just I respect my audience a lot and I would very much like to be able to talk about the shit that I have planned? It is partially selfish, I will fully admit. It is very much if I continue at the upload schedule that I currently have until it is done, I'm going to have to wait for so long in order to talk about some of these things that are going to be happening. And I think that would break me even more than going on a prolonged hiatus. Yeah, I would like for Skyfell to be an enjoyable reading experience. And while, yeah, sure, having the consistent pages is good, I also would maybe want to give you guys a little more to play with and then give you a whole month to ruminate on. I think that is a fun way of doing it. Especially because, there will be an official Skyfell Discord and stuff where people can theorize or just talk about it and stuff like that. I think it's just important for my own sanity that I eventually switch schedule. But that is very eventually. I have to make such a big backlog first in order for that to be even slightly achievable. Yeah, I have a bunch of other little stories that I want to tell, but this takes up literally all of my time. And that's okay. That's not a bad situation to be in. I am very thoroughly obsessed with Skyfell. I'm very, very grateful that after a year, my interest in this story has not waned. If anything, it's gotten even stronger, which was my biggest problem when I was working on It Spreads. I had such a problem nearing the end of actually going through with it because I was getting really sick of the story. So it's just that, like, I'm real grateful that there are people who enjoy it, and also that I haven't lost interest in it. Because I don't think anything can kill a comic quite as fast as the author being no longer interested in the story that they are making. I feel like when you're reading it, you can tell that is what has happened, and that is never fun. Yeah, Skyfell is definitely one of those stories that I'm doing it for you guys, but I'm very much doing it for me. I'm uploading it in a way that it's for you guys, but the story itself is very for me. You know? Bird. All right. And I do believe the underbelly of an Oriole is just that, like, bright yellow. I will double check. Oriole flying. Yeah, the underbelly is, like, majority yellow, and then along their wings is just that, like, black. That's fine. That is easy to do. Boop. Like this. It's like sort of like this. Yeah. And we just do a little bit of the blot for the head. There we go. Ta-da! Bird. All right. We have a bird and we have the flats, and I think that's where I'm gonna wrap up the stream. Oh my god, big stretch, everyone. Oh my god. Alrighty. Good stuff, good progress. Yeah, I had a feeling like, oh, this page is probably gonna be a time. Just because, oh, no, that's the old version. Yeah, just because lots of little elements. This background is gonna be fun. I think I'm just gonna zone out when stream is done and just work on this. Because then the rest of these are block in colors and stuff. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. This has been a lovely little stream. Let us see who is live to read to. Let us see, let us see. Cleo's playing Date Everything! Okay, hold on. But is anyone doing art? Oh, but I wanna go raid to... Okay. Fuck it, we ball. We're gonna go raid Zombie Cleo, who is playing Date Everything. So go give them some love. I will see you all later on Friday for Fan Art Friday, where I will almost certainly be drawing some past life SMP fan art. I don't know if it'll be of whatever happened in that day's session. We'll see. If something super cool happened, then maybe. If not, we'll see. You'll have to see. You'll have to wait and see. Anyways, I will see you all later. Oh, bye-bye!